right, so what we've got here is this is either a bear scrape, a really small bear, or it's either a deer rub, or either it's a bobcat. But normally we don't see stuff like that here in this area. There is black bear in the area, there's lots of bobcat, and there's lots of deer, but something to that degree that's insane. I mean, look at that for size. My thoughts on it is a deer, because this is a scrape line in here, and the trees on this fuller path are they have killed them with their antlers, and they've dug a bunch of scrapes on the ground. But if you have an idea of what this is, bear, bobcat, or deer, leave a comment and let me know what you think. All right, today we're down here at the honey hole, the glorified honey hole. This is the deep hole I was pulling the chunkies out of. This is the area I was pulling some really good gold out of, flower gold. That's that little skim bar right there that I eat into at first, doing my test pans. Got some really good gold, took that whole edge off. Then I got all of this off, found some really good stuff. Went down here deeper, found some really chunky stuff, so that's what we're gonna be focusing on today. You can see my tailings pile here. This is Mason's little dam where he was being a beaver with me. I'm gonna take all of this tailings rock, bucket it up, and then I'm gonna take it over here to this shallower, skinnier part of the creek, dump rock here, dam it up so I can lower the level of the water here so I can get down deeper into this hole so it doesn't go over my boots too quick, which is gonna take some time, but that's okay. And then I'm taking all of the bigger rocks off of my tailings and everything I've been digging up in this area, and I'm gonna be taking all of this and putting it into my trailer, hauling it back to the gold lab, using our jaw crusher, crushing it up and seeing what kind of gold we get out of this stuff, because this is some good juicy material. You can see all the iron, pyrites, the quartz, all of the sulfides and everything that's leaching out of it. Some really good colors, really good seams coming in here. This is some juicy stuff, and we don't need to just let this sit here. I'm sure this has got gold in it, but we need to find out how much. I've got Cody with us today, the film guy, multimedia. Yeah, he's tearing stuff up already. I'm just glad it's not my equipment.
Good thing I own it.
Yeah. And you got some red stuff coming out of your arm.
Oh shoot, I'm bleeding.
Already. Was that from a briar?
I picked the scab.
Okay. Okay. Well, we got blood. We're getting ready to get some sweat, and hopefully we don't have tears unless they're tears of joy.
Bumping. It is not. That's not good. I don't know what's going on with it, but that is not good.
There we go. That's better. Oh shit. I'm running it backwards. And there. It always helps when you hook the battery up post right to the right side, so yeah. All right, so now we're gonna unhook the battery. We're gonna get all the damned rock here from the tailing piles, bucket it up, and then move it up here. We're gonna cut the battery off just to save the life on it. So now I'm gonna break Mason's dam down to get the water level lower in here, dig up all of my tailings, haul it over here, dump it, and then dam the water up there to lower the water level where the honey hole deep hole is, so we can get down deeper, find bigger gold. That's the object. Now with 275 more to go. Already see it's over my boot on this side, and the dam's already holding the water back. Top side of the dam, the water's already grazing and level, and the grazing, it's not a cow. All right, you can already tell on the bottom side of the dam it's already lowered the water, and on the top side of the dam it's already gaining height. That means it's lowering the water level in my honey hole deep spot, so we'll be able to start mining here. Let's get it. Whew. That water shit's coming out of my face already. All right, so what we're doing now is we're getting ready to jump into the honey hole. We're gonna see how low the water is, see if it's low enough for me to actually get in and start getting some material out of. And let's see. Yeah, see, there's still that deep spot right there. And she is well over my boot. I ain't even touching the bottom. She's that deep. That's over my knee. We're gonna let it give a little time and let it drain down a little bit further, and we're gonna get back in it. Just making the channel deeper so more water can be released. Look at all that juicy ore, man. I can't wait to crush this stuff up. See what kind of gold we get out of these rocks. Perfect. All right, let's go to digging. And to whoever left this at the campground, I appreciate it. You can come pick it up anytime you want to, but this was the perfect shovel for the perfect day, so it's down here with me. That's that saprolite level right there. You can see all that blue clay.
That's the good stuff. All right, so as we're waiting on the water to lower in this deep hole, there's a good sized hole right here beside this log that fell over. It's a whole lot of material. There's a lot of clay in this bottom right here that I wasn't expecting. A lot of big rocks, so we're gonna let the water try to drain out there as much as we can and work on this side. And another thing we didn't think of was probably need to put the pump upstream to pump the high water to lower water instead of pumping high water to high water. So yeah, that was my fault, but lesson learned. What I'm getting ready to do right now is I'm getting ready to cut the pump off and move it up here, because that's what I should have done to begin with. But I don't like cutting the pump on and off when I've got material and gold already in the box. So I'm gonna put my bucket at the bottom of the box, just like this. And then I'm gonna cut off the pump. That way when I cut the pump back on, if there's anything that's in there that could float, small flour gold that potentially can float, because gold can float when you get the air pockets up under it. So I want to have a catch basin so it will catch everything. I don't want to lose any gold. We're not doing a catch and release on this fishing trip. Okay, got our catch basin set up. All right, let's fire back up. And now I can work on this side while this one's working on getting pumped out. And potentially, if there's any micro gold that's in there at the bottom that could be just floating around or sunk to the bottom, it could pump that silt and gold up into the pump and pump it into here. So it's almost acting like a suction dredge. I'm not mad about it if it does, but we're not gonna lose it if it does. So that's the whole point. And like always, I take all my bigger rocks, wash them off. You can see all that saprolite that's still on them. Then I take it and throw it over here in our big rock pile that we're gonna take back and crush up for the ore and see if we can get any gold out of it. Then I rake all the smaller rocks off the end, creating a little tailing pile here. These are the piles that I metal detect and see if there's any gold or specimen gold that comes off of it that's too big to fit through these grizzly bars right here, which has happened a lot. So we always check. So my plan hadn't really worked out as well as I would like to have. We've got the pump in here. We've dammed it up back here. It's barely trickling down, but there's absolutely so much ice and snow melt with this 60-degree day today and 60-degree day yesterday that it's not going down like I wanted it to. I can still dig down, but I think this is a good spot for me to bring my 2-inch Pro Line. It's a dredge box combo, and I can come in here with the nozzle and just dredge it out. Will Smith, thank you for the idea. I think that's what we're gonna probably have to do. We'll come in here and we'll dredge up under all of this, and what I'll do is I'll bring my chainsaw and we'll cut these branches and these logs up and get them out of the way, the obstructions, and dig all of this out and see what it produces. And I'm still excited to see what the day is gonna become of. Basically, I have dug both my holes, the deep hole and the hole behind this, as far as I'm gonna dig it today. I got down to the saprolite layer and the clay, and it's probably 3.5 foot deep. The tailing pile's getting to it's closing time. I think it's time for us to do a cleanup. Let's see how much gold we got in the box and see how big of a gold smile we have on our faces and the pan. And now we wash out the box to get all of this that was up under the mat. And that's all the material we're left with from today's work. It's a lot different from some other spots that I go to here. Is really clay, tons and tons and tons of black sand. I'm not seeing lots and lots of black sand in here, but there is lots of gold, I'm pretty sure. Let's check and see how big. So this is how we did today. That's how the deep hole and the honey hole produced today. That's some really good looking gold. It was not what I expected. I thought I was gonna pull a lot more than that. Still, I'm not complaining because that's probably 1.5 grams of gold right there. That's some beautiful gold. I mean, come on. But I didn't run, but maybe I'd say probably a 1/2 yard of material today. So, I mean, that was kind of to be expected. I was expecting to find a lot chunkier stuff like I did before.
Maybe I didn't get down deep enough. I'm gonna try to work with a dredge next time I come down here to work that hole over here. But yeah, that's still not bad for a day's worth of work.